Don't miss any content. Don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So on Monday, I brought you that story about CAF cancelling the Afcon under-17, and it was quite unfortunate. First of all, there were students who had skipped their exams, O-level exams for some people, and gone on to the under-17 Afcon in Morocco. Nigeria apparently had already flew into the Moroccan country and were preparing for the competition. All for CAF to say 5 days to it that it has been cancelled. It was something that hit a lot of people hard. Now, Zambia has come out, written a letter to CAF yesterday on Wednesday that they would be interested in hosting the Afcon under-17. Now, they stated examples of past Afcon tournaments they have hosted successfully in this letter I'll be revealing to you today. We're also going to talk about the Afcon 2022 qualifier. South Africa versus Ghana. They are set to lose some key players as well. Ghana also yesterday in the CAF Confederations Cup, one of their key players, goalkeeper Richard Ofori, suffered an injury for Orlando Pirates just under 15 minutes into the game, and there's a doubt for that game versus South Africa. We'll talk about all that, and praise coming in for Daniel Amate from his coach Brendan Rodgers. Subscribe if you haven't, click on the notification bell to get more updates. So we'll just jump right into it, and we'll start off from the AFCON under-17. And on Monday, 8th of March, CAF announced that the AFCON under-17 would not take place. They held an emergency meeting in which they concluded and voted that Morocco said they will be unable to accommodate the rest of Africa for the under-17 tournament owing to COVID-19 issues, which was still persisting in the country. Now, it's quite unfortunate because other countries and people had already gone into Morocco in preparation for the tournament, which would have started this Saturday. But alas, savior has come. I'm wondering why CAF didn't open nominations for a postponement, but rather decided to cancel it. Well, Zambia have come to the rescue of sorts that's subject to CAF's response to host it. Yeah, they want to host it because of the effect it has had. They don't want it to be cancelled, and they feel this will help the future generation have the exposure they need and deserve. Now, this is the letter dated Wednesday, 10th of March 2021, and it's addressed to the CAF General Secretary in Cairo. And the letter reads, "Dear Sir, reply to interest to host the AFCON under-17 boys tournament." Now, the above captioned matter refers. Now, following the cancellation of the under-17 AFCON tournament in Morocco, we wish to express our interest to fill in the gap created by hosting the tournament in Zambia on dates to be approved by CAF. Now, we firmly believe we will be up to the task, drawing our strength from having successfully hosted the under-20 African Cup of Nations tournament in 2017, followed by the under-20 COSAFA tournament in 2019. We submit for your consideration and additional guidance as may be required. So this is Zambia here offering to host the AFCON under-17. All this is subject to CAF's approval or disapproval. So we'll hear what CAF will have to say. But what do you think about Zambia hosting the AFCON under-17? They've listed their records. They're there. They hosted the under-20 tournament before, hosted the under-20 COSAFA Cup in 2019. They feel they can host it, and if this will provide the under-17 boys the opportunity to exhibit their talent, I think CAF should go ahead and let them host it. But I don't know. Probably they have other reasons why it was cancelled, and probably it's not because they lacked a host. We'll find out in the coming days CAF's response to this letter from Zambia. Now to the AFCON 2022 qualifiers, Ghana versus South Africa. Yesterday, Orlando Pirates took on ES Setif in the CAF Confederations Cup group stage games, and it ended 0-0. Unfortunately, in the 12th minute, Ghanaian goalkeeper Richard Ofori suffered an injury which he was stretchered off for, and he remains a doubt for that game versus South Africa, which is taking place in 2 weeks' time. We'll be following closely the injury, but what is coming out indicates that probably he might not be available for the game versus South Africa. And obviously we have a competent replacement in Razak Kabalura. He has proven that he is more than capable to fill in the void, doing amazingly well with Kumasi Asante Kotoko. We'll see how it goes. If Richard Ofori recovers in time, great news, then he will play probably in the latter game, which will be versus Sao Tome and Principe here in Ghana. We'll be keeping a close tabs on that one as well. South Africa as well could be missing out on two of their top players, and they are Percy Tau and Bagoni Zungu ahead of the Afcon qualifiers. Now the two could be prevented from traveling to South Africa, which they insist the game should be played in for the match following the outbreak of a new variant of COVID-19. Now, according to new rules, players who travel to countries with a new variant will spend 10 days in quarantine after returning from international assignments. Now, meanwhile, FIFA has also given clubs the power to prevent players from traveling to national teams for national team duties. Now, FIFA issued a circular that clubs can decide whether or not they will allow their players to leave for international duty due to COVID. I had spoken to all overseas players based to assess the situation, and we had agreed to revisit the concerns after the call-up letters were issued. He said most of them did not have concerns except for Dean, because his club has said they can't release him. I think it's also due to the fixture congestion. Percy and Bagoni are meeting with their respective clubs tomorrow, and I will then engage with the players so that we make any further arrangements. They are giving us the go-ahead. If the issue is coming to South Africa, we can always compromise having them here for the Ghana game, and then only meet up in Sudan for the second match, the coach explained. The issue is that the SA is in the red zone, but Sudan isn't, and they can then go back to UK from Sudan. But that decision will be taken by the club, and we will have to negotiate with them regarding any plans. We can possibly have 23 players for the Ghana game and then the full quota for the Sudan game. So that's the South Africa coach there giving us a breakdown of the issues pertaining to call-ups for players. They could also be meeting and losing out on key players, so we'll be keeping close tabs on them and who will be they'll be missing out on. They'll play Ghana on the 22nd of March before they play Sudan also in their final game. I'll end with some great words from Brendan Rodgers, the Ghanaian player rejuvenated back from injury. He is in the person of Daniel Amate. Leicester boss has called him a great guy and has been excited with him with his progress. He said he's such a great guy, very honest to the game, been out for so long a time, had a couple of setbacks along the way, said Rodgers, but he gives you everything. Wherever you play him, he played some big performances for us this year. I'm not sure how much he knew about it, but he hit it, it hit him and it went in. So we are happy for him. He's a good guy, trains hard, very honest, and never ever lets you down, he said. Amate is playing at the right of the back three, nodded home from Mark of Brighton's corner to score his first goal in 4 years for Leicester City. And on that note, I had today's news. Great news there for the under-17 boys, because Zambia has offered to host it, and it's up to CAF to give them dates for the tournament. South Africa could be missing out on key players. Ghana could be missing out on Richard Ofori as well, and Daniel Amate praised here by his coach, and possibly he could get a call-up. You never know, but I doubt that highly. That has been it for today. I'll see you guys in the next one. Enjoy your day. Have a great week.